Hello and welcome to Tech Deals. I'm Tech and this is
Rogue.
And this is the top Amazon deals. Black Friday 2019 is here. This is not a live stream, even though it's our live streaming setup. It is a quick deal video to highlight several key deals. Links in the video description below. These are all Amazon deals. We will be doing a live stream very shortly on the channel. Please come join us for that. But if you just want the short and sweet version, you've come to the right place. Now today, we're just going to do this as one straight recording. If you are not a Prime member, do you love Prime?
Love Prime.
Prime's amazing, isn't it? Sign up for Prime, free 30-day trial, free shipping, discounted next day and same day shipping. You get cashback options with the Amazon store card. It's absolutely amazing. If you don't have an Amazon card, we're going to show you a deal here on a Ryzen 7 2700X. 15% off if you have an Amazon either Visa or store card, no annual fee, and 5% off everything else you buy on Amazon.
He's very proud of that.
I am very excited about that. In any case, there is a special link at the top of the video description with the lightning deals. These things are going fast. There's new deals coming constantly.
Yep.
They're coming, they're going, they're coming, they're going.
Wow, less than $230 for KitchenAid?
It's a pretty good deal, isn't
Wow,
it?
okay.
So there's a lot of stuff. That will be the top link. Use that link, refresh it throughout the day. It supports the channel, and you'll get to see all the latest lightning deals that come up. Now on with the deals of this video. Ryzen 7 2700X, 8 cores, 16 threads, 4.2 gigahertz stock in games, 4.0 gigahertz in productivity and Blender and that sort of thing, $159.
But wait.
But wait, there's more! $135 if you have an Amazon Prime membership and an Amazon card, because they're doing 15%
Off.
15% off. $135. That's nuts. I understand, but Zen 2. So I understand, but this is just, unless you just have a large budget and you're building a premium machine, this is legit a better deal. Buy this, wait a year or two, wait for Zen 3, the upgrade later. This is such a good price that unless you're like 144 frame per second fanatic, this is fine. Up to 100 frames per second, it's great. Absolutely great. However, if you want 144 frames per second,
If you want more.
the 3800X is the Zen 2 top-end bin chip, not the 3700X. There's only a $20 difference between the two. This comes with 2 free games. It's a better bin chip, 4.4 gigahertz, plus the Zen 2, the 7nm cores. It is more expensive, but heck,
Pay more.
get more.
There you go.
But this is not 15% cash back. It's only 5% cash back. So when you separate the two, this is why the 2700X is just insane deal.
Right.
The motherboard, I will be putting a 2700X on this motherboard. I understand everybody's going to say, but MSI. Yes, features. For $105, here's why I like this board. Intel Gigabit Ethernet. Most of the $100 boards have Realtek. This has ALC 1220 audio with the Supreme FX enhancements from ASUS. Most $100 boards have that old Realtek 800 series ALC stuff. It's not the end of the world, but this is better audio solution.
Yep.
3, count them, 3 X16, 16X PCI Express expansion slots. And 2 M.2 slots, which, holy smokes, way too few $100 boards have 2 M.2 slots. RGB, fixed IO shield on the back. Look. Is the power delivery on this board the best? No. If you want to upgrade to a Ryzen 9 3950X at some point in the future, this is not the board to buy. Go buy an MSI Tomahawk. But this has much better features than the Tomahawk. So it is what it is. But I do like this board, and I will be putting a 2700X on this. At stock speeds, it's fine. If you're buying that awesome 3800X, so I'm going through these so quick, she doesn't get a chance to speak. She'll talk during the live stream. I'm sorry, love.
It's all right.
$169. There's actually a rebate over on Newegg, and the link to Newegg is down in the video description below as well if you want the $20 mail-in rebate. But even at $169, this is a very nice premium board. Not that I would know or anything, but it really is. And if you're buying a Ryzen 7 3800X for $329, don't beat around the bush, don't goof off. If you already have like an X470 or something, sure, upgrade on it, it's fine. But if you're building new, don't play games. Get one of this. The price is not higher by enough. Get the PCI Express Gen 4, get the extra lanes, get the extra features, the more modern support. Nice board. And you will see that in a build coming up very soon. 1 terabyte. 1 terabyte, $79. No mail-in rebates required.
Wow.
This is an Inland Professional, and it is a very nice drive. I've covered Inland Professional on the channel in the past. In fact, I've got one of their NVMe drives. Very nice, solid mid-range performer. Not Samsung 860 EVO, but it doesn't have to be because those are like 40% more money for the same space. If you need a game drive and you've been using a hard drive, why? Get one of these. These things are wonderful. Or, you know what, if you were building like a, $500 to $800 budget machine, I'd use it for a boot drive.
Yeah, perfect.
Or a game drive for any level computer. However,
But wait.
you want a boot drive for either the 2700X or the 3800X? This was in the 8 NVMe SSD review video done a few months ago. Amazing. This is like within 80 to 90% of the Samsung 970 EVO Plus performance for way less money. And notice, save an extra... Oh. You have to sign in. Save an extra $10 when you apply this coupon. So it's $109 instead of $119.
Plus the 5%.
Plus the 5%.
Plus the $1 credit.
Plus the $1 no rush shipping credit if you want it. Good solid drive. I would put that on a Ryzen 7 3800X. Now, it's not Gen 4. They do have the Gen 4 drive. Sambrit Rocket, same company, but it's $157. So it's 50% more money.
Oy. Oy.
It isn't really that much faster in the real world, but you can if you want to.
Yeah.
This is amazing. How many times have we covered CyberPower pre-builts on the channel?
A few.
Lots. This is an i5-9400F. 6 cores. I have to hold up another hand here. 6 cores, 6 threads. I know. It's only 6 threads. It's not ideal, but hang on. It's $599. This, at some point, everything's a deal at the right price. If you make the price low enough, it's like, oh, I wouldn't buy that. Oh, wait a minute. You're offering new Ferraris for 50% off? Let me call my banker. So here's the deal. This has a GTX 1660, which is plenty for 1080p high detail gaming. This has 8 gigabytes of RAM, which is its real big deficiency in the short run, but $25. Right now, there's 8 gigs of DDR4 2666, which is what this machine supports, for $24.99 on Amazon. Oh, fine. Okay, fine. Buy another stick, drop it in next to this one, you are done. That problem solved. So, this also has a 240 gigabyte boot SSD and a 1 terabyte hard drive. So, at least Windows is already installed on an SSD, and if you want to add another SSD, I know there's room in there to add one, so you don't have to take a drive out or anything.
Exactly.
Wi-Fi, RGB, look at those 4 RGB ring lights. Did I mention it was $599?
It's very pretty.
Everybody watching this video, I challenge you, price this out. Pick out a RGB case with 4 RGB ring lights. Pick out a B360 motherboard and an i5-9400F, 8 gigs of RAM, GTX 1660, 240 gig SSD, 1 terabyte hard drive. Include a Wi-Fi adapter, 500 watt power supply, because that's what this comes with. It's either 500 or 550. I think ours had a 500.
Plus Win 10.
Wi-Fi adapter, Windows 10 Home, keyboard, mouse. Oh, and it's assembled and ready to go and warranted from one place.
And you press a button.
If you want to play Fortnite, League of Legends, CSGO, Rainbow Six Siege, Overwatch, if Ghost Recon Breakpoint is not important to you, if the latest Shadow of the Tomb Raider is like, meh, this is all you need. This is seriously all you need. More's nice. More's nice. But need versus want. At this price point, if you're on a tight budget, because it's an industry standard case, you can upgrade. Okay, I'm excited, aren't I? Got more money? Check this out. $1,500 gets you an i9 9900K. Now we're not messing around here. We're going straight to the best.
2076.
Liquid cooling. So we've got 8 cores, 16 threads. You just skip past all the rest and go straight to the best. Now, this has an RTX 2070 Super, which is roughly the performance of the old 2080. No, it's not a 2080 Ti, but this whole computer is like really close to the cost of 2080 Ti's by themselves. Obviously, it's not going to be there. Those aren't the deal anyway. For $1,500, you already get 16 gigs of RAM and a 1 terabyte NVMe SSD. No messing around with hard drives here. At this price point, I wouldn't even bother with hard drives unless it's like external storage for backup or archiving of videos, etc. If you want to play at 1440p, high detail, 100 plus frames per second, if you want to play at 4K, not in everything on that video card, but a lot of games at 4K. If you want to play at 1080p, 144 to 200 frames per second, if you're an ultra competitive gamer and frame rates are everything, if you want to play Rainbow Six Siege, but 240 frames per second is what you want, this is your jam. That's a very fair price. Add up, that's a $500 CPU, that's a $500 graphics card, and then once you add motherboard, liquid cooler, case, RAM, everything else, I don't think you can build that for a penny less. You might pick out your parts, but then you got to put it together and everything else. So I like this deal. I like this deal a lot. We have one of these for our kids, for a laptop for a homework machine. $259. At $250, that's like the price of one of the basic entry-level iPad minis.
Yep.
But it's a full Windows laptop. You can have Office and you can have web access and search and type up documents. And I mean, this is not a gaming machine. No. It does have Vega 3 graphics, though.
I saw that.
It's a Ryzen 3 3200U. It's not powerful, but check this out. Full HD IPS display.
It is pretty.
1080p IPS. It is a pretty. You agree it's a pretty display?
Yeah.
And does it work? And can the kids do their homework?
Yep.
We've had this since Prime Day, so roughly 5 months ago.
Yep.
No issues. Just works.
Yep.
Now, it's a bit thin in the storage and RAM department, but again, it's $250.
Yep.
But for a homework machine, who cares?
Yes, it's plenty.
Or if you just need like a note-taking machine, does it weigh very much?
No.
It's very light.
Yes.
Okay. This is a middle ground option. Ryzen 5. How many times have we covered Ryzen laptops?
No.
We rarely cover Ryzen laptops. Now, this, to be absolutely clear, is a 4-core, 8-thread CPU.
Okay.
Which obviously I like more cores, but hang on, it's $599, so that's very reasonable. And it is up to 3.7 gigahertz.
Okay.
In reality, it'll probably run about 3 gigahertz most of the time. That's sort of the single core boost. But that's very good performance. It's also a Zen Plus chip, not a Zen 2.
Okay.
It's not first and it's not third, it's second gen.
Right.
So it's the 12 nanometer process. GTX 1650. This is not appropriate for AAA games of any kind.
No.
But it will play Fortnite, it'll play Overwatch, CSGO, League of Legends, Minecraft, The Sims 4. It'll play all of the non-AAA games at 1080p. It does have a 120 hertz full HD screen. It has gigabit Wi-Fi.
Hey.
It has a 256 gigabyte PCI Express SSD.
Okay.
It only has 8 gigs of RAM, but at this price point, they all have 8 gigs. I mean, you complain all you like, but $600 laptops all have 8 gigs of RAM. So, I mean, it's nice.
Yeah. Next.
However, but wait, there's more. Do you want to play games on the go? Do you want awesome performance to be able to play any available game on the market today? Do you want to play Ghost Recon Breakpoint, Shadow of the Tomb Raider? Do you want to play Fortnite and Overwatch at 144 frames per second on a 3 millisecond response time, 144 hertz IPS display? You've come to the right place. Anybody notice what's in front of me? Now, this is the older model. What's in front of me is the 2018 edition. This is the 2019 edition. It has an i7 9750H, 6-core, 12-thread. I don't have enough fingers. This thing runs at about 3.5 to 3.6 gigahertz. So it's just a slightly downclocked i7 8700K. 16 gigs of RAM, 256 gigabyte NVMe SSD. Hang on, there is room for 2 more drives in here. Okay. There is a second M.2 slot in this.
There you go.
And there is a 2.5-inch drive bay. So this supports 3 drives without having to remove anything. So buy that 1 terabyte Sembrit Rocket for $110.
Put your games on.
And buy the 1 terabyte Inland Professional for $79, and you will have 2 1 terabyte drives plus a 256 gig boot. You'll have over 2 terabytes of SSD in this for not that much money. 144 hertz IPS 3 millisecond display. Now, if it sounds like I'm excited, $929. Go beat this deal, seriously. You won't. This is the deal. If you want to play games and if you want value for the money, I don't believe there is a single better gaming laptop deal in terms of units of performance per dollar paid. No matter whether you go up in price or down in price, if you spend more than this, you can get more laptop. But you will spend disproportionately more money to get relatively more performance. If you go below this, as much as I like this, it's not as good of a gaming laptop as this is. You buy this because you don't care about AAA games, because you're on an extreme budget, because every dollar counts, because you want to play games casually, and it's not the primary purpose of the machine. If gaming is your jam, you've come to the right place. And I'm shocked this is still in stock. I really am, because this sold out for Prime Day. The 2018 edition was available for Black Friday last year. It sold out by lunchtime.
Really quick.
We're recording this at lunchtime. And this, I will be floored if this lasts today.
All right, let's go.
More?
1080p
27-inch, 144 hertz FreeSync monitor for $170.
Wow.
By Acer. What more do you want? Do you want to play Fortnite at 144 frames per second? Do you want to play Overwatch? Do you want to play all those esports games on a budget? $170. Whether you have an RX 580 or an RX 5700 XT with FreeSync support, if that's your jam, this is just a very, very good deal on a name brand monitor that you know you're going to get a decent screen and decent performance. On the other hand, what more? How about 200 hertz? 200 hertz, 30-inch ultra wide. Now, wait, it's okay, because it is a 2560 by 1080p ultra wide, which means you don't need an $800 graphics card to drive it. See, if it was a 1440p ultra wide, it's so hard to drive because the graphics demands. So that's actually a good thing if esports games and first-person shooters are your thing, because it's FreeSync. And so if you really want to get the benefit out of FreeSync, RX 5700 for like $300 would be your thing for this, or a 5700 XT. Ideally, RX 580 would be fine, but ideally you're getting the new Navi cards. $230 for a 200 hertz ultra wide 30-inch panel. Wow. And that brings us to the end of the video. This is being recorded this way so we can both record it on Black Friday and publish it on Black Friday. As I mentioned, links in the video description below. Those are affiliate links. They do support the channel. That really makes a big difference if you like our deals, if you like what we present to you. If you want Rogue to do her own deal stream someday, then, hey, use those links and leave a comment in the description below. Let us know which deal you like. Did you pick up anything? Are you skipping this Black Friday? Did you already buy something earlier in the week on one of our previous deal streams? Let us know in the comment section below. Both, A, I like hearing from you, and B, comments are engagement, and the YouTube bots like comment engagement. So like, share, subscribe, hit the bell thingamajiggy, leave a comment down below, and do all of the engagement things so the bots on YouTube are happy with our video. Join us on our live stream, which will be starting in, well, it doesn't matter when it's right now, but when you watch this, we may be doing it live. If you're watching this right now, check the channel, because we may be live. We'll be live for a little while. In any case, thank you all so much, and we will see you all very soon.